Today's guest has made history. Jeannail Carter is the first Black female gamer at Red Bull. As a professional esports player for Red Bull Gaming, CLG Red, and CLG professional Tekken player, Jeannail has been able to go beyond streaming and enter the next level of gaming. You can find her at a professional competition or still streaming for fun on Twitch. Let's talk to her. Hey, Jeannail. I'm so excited to be talking to you, girl. Let's get right into these questions, okay? Have you always wanted to be a gamer?
From the moment I saw my dad just enjoy playing so many different types of games, I knew I wanted to see what the hype was about. So I think from the beginning, I always wanted to be a gamer.
Wow, I love that. And I love how your dad inspired you to get into gaming. All right, so did you go to a college or university?
I chose to go to school for illustration because kind of like in the same kind of passion I had for gaming as a child, the passion was just as strong for that as well. So gaming and art, I loved them both at the same time, and I did them interchangeably. So when I went to college, I wanted to work on games or make concept art for gaming. So that's why I went to school, so I could become maybe a freelance illustrator.
Wow, I love that. Sometimes you start off in one path and then it leads you to the path that you were meant to be in. So that's amazing. All right, tell us about what you do as a gamer. Give us a little day-to-day.
So every week we're practicing in the game. I'm meeting with my Tekken coach. I'm practicing outside of the game to make sure my mental's right to perform. So every week I'm working a certain amount of hours to make sure my body is ready and my mental is ready for performing in front of tons of people and under lots of pressure.
Oh yeah, I love that. See, that's very important. Mental health is definitely important in any career that you go into. All right, tell us about being the first Black female player to join the Red Bull team.
It's exciting, and in the sense that I'm making history. It's something I didn't think about when it happened. I was just so proud to be recognized for my skill. But I'm so proud. That means that I'm a part of the progress and the history being made. And I worked super hard to get here, and I'm glad that I can be a proud Black woman, showing that we're here and that we're doing it, and we're doing it exceptionally well.
Yes, girl. Well, I'm so glad that you feel that way because you are such an inspiration to so many young girls everywhere. So it's absolutely amazing. Can you talk about mentorship and how has it impacted you personally?
I had a lot of guidance and help along the way to shape my brand and become the player I want to be. So I'll speak specifically about my manager, Emily Tran. She picked me as a player for her team, Equinox Gaming, in 2018. I just graduated college, and the last 4 years, she's taught me about being a businesswoman, negotiating for myself, never taking less than, always knowing what I'm worth, having resources to help me become a better player, which meant hiring a coach for me, and advocating for myself. Emily has mentored me for quite some time, and without that mentorship, I would not have understood what brand building looks like or what knowing my worth was like.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful that you can learn from another woman how to know your worth in the industry. So, what's some advice you would give young girls who are interested in being a gamer?
Find communities of people and women like you that you can bond with through playing these games. Because when you find that you all enjoy the same game, there's sometimes a lot of other things that you enjoy too outside of the game. Being a part of a community can make gaming or entering into that world less daunting.
All right, guys, you hear that? There is a lot of different ways you can get involved in the gaming world. Thank you for that. Alrighty, this one's a fun one. Ready? List as many female game characters as possible. You have 10 seconds. Ready?
Okay, start right now?
Go.
Okay, Lara Croft, Nariko, Vicky Green, Sophitia, Cassandra, Ling Xiaoyu, Chun-Li, Mai Shiranui, There's a lot of fighting game ones.
Great job. That was awesome. Alrighty. Give us 5 tips aspiring entrepreneurs should know.
Okay. So 5 tips I think gamers and entrepreneurs should know is 1, Being on different forms of social media is very important. Exposure and discoverability, it doesn't just happen on one platform, it happens across many. Two, having a LinkedIn is very, very important. It helps with reach. You get to connect with a lot of professionals in your industry that way. Three, study the people who are doing what you want to do. I know people sometimes reference that as like shadowing, or like maybe you study them, or like you work beside them, or maybe an internship or something like that. Four, get a coach. There's tons of different coaches for different industries, depending on your profession. Getting a coach can really help with understanding perspective. Maybe they see certain things that you don't. Yeah. Five, having a fluid, like organic brand, a brand that is authentic to you. Be authentic, be unapologetically you. People gravitate towards that.
I love that. We should definitely encourage people to be more authentic. Absolutely. And I think authenticity you can't replace, just like you said. So that was great. Alrighty. How does self-care impact your gaming?
Anything that's affecting you outside of the game will affect you inside of the game, because it's clouded by maybe negativity or a weight that is bogging you down. So, or even like anxiety, performance, nerves, any of that, doubts, because everybody has them. And having that self-care, whether it's therapy, having coaches, mental performance coaches, anything, they are there to help you wash those doubts away. They're there to help you gain that confidence, but you have to put in the work, right? Which means you do the exercises, you do the deep breathing, you do the journaling, you do the meditation, right? You take on better nutrition, because all that stuff outside the game makes your body well prepared and it feels healthy. It makes you ready to play in tournament, because these are like marathons you're running when you play in tournament. Long hours, it's 2 to 3 days. So you need to make sure you're being the best version of yourself that you can be. And self-care is such an essential part of that.
Absolutely. I think that self-care is the basis of any successful career. So I'm glad that you said that. All right, Jeannail, thank you so much for answering our questions. I know I will definitely be jotting down this information, and I hope you guys at home are taking notes on this information too, okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna see you next time. Until then, game on, coding fam.